What if you could turn that dirty oil paint sludge that collects at the bottom of your brush cleaning jar into new paint? Let me show you how you can actually do this. I took this idea from Gamblin, who make a color called Torrit Grey, using the pigment waste from their factory. First, you're gonna let your brush cleaning jar sit undisturbed overnight. What you'll see is the solid oil paint sludge settles to the bottom, and you can pour out the clear solvent above to reuse. Then collect this sludge up into a new jar. When you feel you've collected enough of it to make into new paint, then you need to scoop it out on a non-absorbent surface like a piece of glass, and leave it sitting out there for a while so any remaining solvent evaporates out. Pour in a little bit of oil medium like linseed, and just watch the amount. I think I poured a little too much in this one. Then grind the paint with a glass muller. Now, I don't have a glass muller because I don't make my own paint, so I used this glass candle holder, and because the bottom was very smooth, it worked pretty well. Grind the paint for a while with a smooth circular motion. No amount is too much, as the longer you mix, the smoother the paint will be. Your aim is just to get rid of any bits. So the next thing you need to do is tube up all the paint that you've made. I've gotten empty tubes from art supply stores, or in the past I've found them on Amazon. They're essentially empty aluminum tubes that come open at the bottom. So all you need is a palette knife to scoop in the paint into the open end, leaving about an inch or so at the top, then seal up the end and crimp it closed with pliers. Definitely use gloves for this because I've never managed to do this successfully without making a huge mess. I then add labels with masking tape and put a little paint on them so I know what color is inside the tube. Because anytime you do this with your leftover paint, it's always going to be a slightly different color. That's great for studies, underpaintings, or toning colors. And the best thing is having a way to repurpose all the waste that you create while you're painting.